everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I finally have my inventory for you. Finally, I feel like it's been forever since I've done this. It's been since April. Obviously I didn't do it over the summer because, well, I didn't do anything on social media over the summer, and I figured it was about time. I've had a lot of people asking me about it, so here it is. I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as possible and tell you where I was in April and tell you where I am right now. All right, starting with face products, primers. I'm at the same place I was in April. I have 2 of them. I'm hopefully keeping my fingers crossed that by the time I update this in January, maybe that number will be different. That is what I'm hoping for. For liquid foundations, I was at 5. Now I'm at 3. Foundation powders, that was liquid, by the way. Foundation powders, I was at 5. I am still at 5. By the time I update this again, that should change. Concealers, I improved this category. It was yellow at 6, and now I'm at 5, so that is a green category. And for face powders, it was also at a yellow 6, and now green. I'm in the 5 category. So all of my complexion products are now in green. Yay. I'm so excited about that. I intend to keep those in green, which is 5 or less for me. And yeah, going forward, that's what I want for my complexion products. For the rest of my face products, for bronzers, I was at 5 in April. Now I'm at 4. I'm still in the yellow for my highlights, which could be worse. It could be red. I was at 9. Now I'm at 8. And I don't know if that's going to change or not. I'm trying to remember if I'm working on any highlighters right now. I'll have to see in January on that one. All right, for blush, of course it's red because, you know, that's just the way it goes. I was at 32 and now I'm at 28. And for setting sprays or miscellaneous face stuff, I was at 5 and I'm still at 5. So that is all of my face products. Moving on to the eyes. This one, eye primer, I was at 3. I'm still at 3. For brow products, and this is like brow powders, pomades, gels, everything is all lumped together in just a brow category. I was at a yellow 6. We're green. We are in at 5 now. For eyeliner, big old red category, I was at 30. Now I'm at 29. Again, in January, I'm hoping that that will change. And next is mascara. I was at a yellow 6, and we are green at 5. Eye makeup remover. This category can go away forever. I was at 1 last time. I have finished that, and it is done. It is absolutely done. I do not intend to buy anymore. This is a category that can go the wayside, so I won't even bring this up in January unless for some reason I get this idea that I feel like I need it, which I'm hoping I don't, because I use the Campanelli towels to take off my makeup now because they're reusable and there's no chemicals and I don't have to buy a whole bunch of stuff and have plastic. You get the point. Eye makeup remover, it is going out of my collection. Moving on to the miscellaneous category. I'm trying to remember what is in my miscellaneous category, and I just can't for the life of me. I was at 3, and I'm still at 3. Eyelashes, all of them were pretty much sent to me for review or something like that. I was at 4. I'm still at 4, and I still haven't worn any. For eyeshadow palettes, same. It is a red 25. Quints, quads, trios, and duos are all the same. Quints were at 1, quads at 3, trios at 2, and duos at 4. I can tell you by the next inventory update in January, that duo number will change. It will definitely change because I'm so close on one of my duos. So close to having that done. All right, for single eyeshadows, it's changed a tiny little bit. Not drastically, because a lot of the eyeshadows that you guys see me finish are depotted, and I don't count those aren't counted towards my singles. Those are like if you have an empty pan in a palette, I won't count that palette done until all of those pans are empty, even if it's depotted. So for my single eyeshadows, I was at a big old red, like the worst red ever, 368. And now I'm at 365. So I could literally wear an eyeshadow single, a different one every single day of the year, and never have to repeat. That's a problem. All right, moving on to the lips category. Scrolling. Lipstick. These are like regular bullet type lipsticks. I was at a red 32. Now I'm at a red 28. Liquid lipsticks, I don't touch those. I really don't. And I have vowed that I'm going to put one in a project for next year just so I can have like a different number. Was at a yellow 10 and still is. For lip gloss, I've done fairly decent since April. It's a bad category for me, so I need to do decent. I was at a red 116. Now I'm at a red 110. So 6 since April is not too shabby. For lip treatments or miscellaneous, which I believe that's my e.l.f. lip lock, I was at a green 1 and I still am. Crossing my fingers I can have that changed in January. I don't know if I will, but I'm going to try. For lip pencils, I was at a red 20, now I'm at 19. And lip balms, I was at a red 22 and now also a red 19. Moving on to the nails category. Not a ton of changes here. The only difference is in my actual polish. I was at a red 129, now I'm at a red 128. That is most certainly going to change by January because I have a few of them that are getting closer, and I know that I will finish them by the end of the year. Like, they're literally right over there, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, there's a few there that are going to be done. So, striping polish is still 7. Polish removers, I'm still at 4. And miscellaneous, which has a ton of my nail tech stuff, that was at a miscellaneous red 21, and it still is. A lot of that stuff is not stuff that I use on a regular basis, but I do own it, so it stays in my inventory. Skincare, face wash, face soaps, anything like that, I was at a red 16. Now I'm at a red 14. This one went up, my toner, and it'll go back down again by the next update. I have Witch Hazel under my toner category, and it was like a 2-pack that I purchased. I was at a green 1, now I'm at a green 2. As long as it stays green, I'm okay with that. For masks, and I don't do sheet masks or anything like that. These are like full-size kind of masks, like these kind of like clay masks, that kind of stuff, or the ones in the jars. I was at a yellow 7, and now I'm at a green 5. So another green category, yay me. For treatments, I was at a green 4 and still am. Face oils, green 5, still there. Face scrubs, I was at a green 3, now I'm at a green 2. So I did finish one of those. Let's see, serums. I almost feel like this is wrong because I know I finished one. Oh, no, that was an eye serum that I finished. Never mind. I was at a yellow 7 and I still am. For moisturizers, I've been working on this big Mamma Jamma all year, so it hasn't changed much. I was at a red 18, now I'm at a red 17. And eye moisturizers, just one. I have one left, and that's where I was in April as well. Let's see, going on to hair care. This mess on top of my head. For shampoo, I was at a green 5. Now I'm at a green 4. I aim to keep it at green for like ever. Conditioners, I am finally in the green. I was at a yellow 7. Now I'm at a green 5. I do try to stay in the green with all of these categories as best I can. Sometimes, like if I'm using Ulta points or if they come in multi-packs or stuff, sometimes it may go over for like a short amount of time, but I really want to keep everything in the green once it is there. For treatments, that is usually like spray conditioners or like the combing cream, that kind of stuff. I was at a green 5 and I still am. Gel, hair gel, any kind of fixative, mousse, no, not mousse, that doesn't count, like the smoothies, the hair smoothies, those kind of things. I was at a yellow 6, now I'm at a green 5. Mousse, I was at, this category is wrong because I was at a green 2 and I know I only have one left in my collection, so I must not have taken something out of my inventory. So I should be at a green 1. Miscellaneous, I was green 5, still am, and the last big subsection is body care. I did make some headway with this one for like the soaps and shower gels. I was at a red 48, now I'm at a red 36, and that does not count those big gallons that I've used because those were never in my inventory. They were in my storage room downstairs and they just never made it to my inventory, and you know, those don't count. So even though I went through a bunch of those, you won't see it reflected in my inventory. For lotions, I was a slacker. I was at a red 29 and I still am. And it's funny because I'm looking over at like stuff I'm painting right now and I see 3 lotions over there, partially used, all of them. Why I didn't just use one in its entirety instead of using a little of this, that, and what are you gonna do? All right, moving on to body oils or body butters. I was at a yellow 9 and I still am. Perfumes, I was at a red 19 and I still am. Body sprays and or essential oils, I was at a yellow 6, I still am. And then the miscellaneous category, there's all sorts of things in there. Red 23 and I'm still there. My hair care or my body care didn't change much except for like the soaps and shower gels. All right, here's like the biggest change for me. I count the total number of items that I had in my inventory. Last inventory in April, I had 1,119 individual items. That's not like individual pans of eyeshadow, but actual individual items. Now I'm only at 1,065. So maybe by the next inventory, I could be under 1,000 items in my collection, which would be awesome. That is the goal. All right, now here's a little bit of a difference. Granted, I am at one less category than I was last time. I had 54 categories. Now I only have 53 categories. I had 16 red categories last time. Now I still have 16 of those, but the yellows and the greens changed a whole lot. I had 13 yellow categories. Now I only have 6, which means I have a lot more green. I had 25 green categories. Now I have 31. So if I had kept the category that I got rid of, it would be 32 green. I don't really care. I'm glad that certain categories are gone. We are definitely moving in the right direction. Hopefully I can get some more yellow categories to turn green, and maybe I can get some green or some red categories to turn yellow, which would be awesome because that is the ultimate goal, is to get everything into the green and go from there. So yeah, that is my inventory. And for those of you that followed the experiment back in the day, I actually still keep track of it because it is all pre-programmed into my spreadsheet that when I change something, it automatically updates for you. So just, you know, for S's and giggles, if you're curious, I do have those numbers for you. For blush, the number of years that I still have based on the original equation, just because I have left it in here and haven't really done anything with it. For blush, I still have 5.3 years. Highlighter, I have a 5.4 years. Lip products, I just, as of like 2 days ago, went under 21 years. I'm at 20.9 years for lip products. I don't really think it's going to take me that long. I have like this loose hair that's driving me nuts. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt. And my eyeshadow, I need several lifetimes to finish all of my eyeshadow. I have 105.69 years of eyeshadow. Again, I hope it doesn't take that long because once some of the blush and the highlighter is done, I will multitask some of those eyeshadows. So yeah, those numbers obviously aren't hard and fast because we have shown that through the experiment that some things are a little off, some were a lot off, but you know, for those of you that were following, I thought it might be a little bit fun to tell you what it's looking like right now. And I don't have a comparison of where that was before because I don't keep that. It just automatically changes in my spreadsheet. It auto sums So, all right, that is everything. I've been talking long enough. Your girl needs some water. Throat is feeling dry, and the puppy probably wants some attention. So I'm going to wrap this up. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.